fight, trying to see where the life take me, so I roll the dice. Look up to no one else, but yeah, I was shy. I got real power, Hebrew Israelite.
Sheep of the house of Israel, right? To feed the sheep with this spiritual food that they've been longing for all these centuries. Look at Colossians 1:26. Honestly, Colossians 1:26 and Matthew chapter 4 and verse number 18. It's the book of Colossians chapter 1 and verse number 26.
Bring it out.
Even the mystery which have been hid from ages and from generations, but now is made manifest to his saints, to whom Yahweh will make known what is the riches of the glory of this mystery among the Gentiles. Right? So the Lord, this knowledge, this wisdom, the Lord said it's been hid up for ages, for generations on generations. Our fathers didn't know this knowledge that we have now in slavery, in captivity, 1800s to 1900s. But now the Lord, he has this truth out on a very high level in the last days. And that's how he knows the last days. Right. Since when has it been a gathering of so-called black and Hispanics that tends to prosper for a very long time? You got the Black Panther movement, all these different movements that involve Jake. You know, Esau ended up cutting it down, and now it's not. But yet you have this truth that's been going on for years and years on end since the Most High brought it back in the last days, and it's still flourishing. Right? And on top of that, you got the prophecies that's coming to pass. So we doing? And it says, which is Hamashiach in you, the hope of glory. Right? And well, now we got the hope and this is that true hope. Give me Romans 8:24. This is that true hope that the Lord has brought back. Coming back and waking up the 12 tribes, the lost sheep. Right. Letting them know that you are God's chosen people. Right? Letting them know that the things that was hid up is your history. Right? It's your identity, your nationality. And now in the last days, it's time to come back to the Most High.
Right.
Bring this up. Matthew chapter 4, verse 18.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 4, and verse number 18.
Bring it out.
And it reads, and Yahushua, walking by the Sea of Galilee, saw two brethren, Simon called Peter, right, and Andrew his brother, casting a net into the sea, right, for they were fishers. And he said unto them, follow me, and I will make you fishers of men.
I will what?
And I will make you fishers of men.
What is our goal?
And I will make you fishers of men.
So our goal was to come out and to make other men fishers of men. The same way how the spirit of Yahweh came upon us, and we were once fishers, but now he made us fishers of men, is the same way how we trying to get the rest of Israel to be fishers of men. All right, because it can't be just us coming out on the highways and byways. And there has to be more camps. Has to be more men. The Lord said it. Let's get Matthew 9 and 37 real quick. All right, let's get Matthew 9 and 37 real quick. Right, the Lord said it has to be more men on the highways and byways to come out and to push His word. We get some to cover this up. Now let's bring this up.
The book of Matthew 9 and 37.
Bring it out.
Then said he unto his disciples, the harvest truly is plenteous, right, but the labors are few.
The Lord said the harvest truly is plenteous. This is the harvest, the world. But the laborers, the men that's in the world, is few. So that's why the Lord, He commands us to come out on the highways and byways, make the videos, be instant in season and out of season. You may be at work, you plant a seed here and there. Right? The Lord, He commands us to come out and do this work. Let's go back to let's get John 21. Let's get John chapter 21 and verse number 2.
John 21 and 2. Bring it out.
There were together Simon Peter and Thomas called Didymus, right, and Nathanael of Cana in Galilee, and the sons of Zebedee, right, and two other of his disciples. Right. Simon Peter said unto him, I go a fishing. They say unto him, we also go with thee. Right. Then went forth his sisters.
Y'all got 1 minute for the Lord, sisters? Hey, sisters.
1 minute.
What doing?
And it says, we also go with thee. They went forth and entered into a ship immediately. Right. And that night they caught nothing.
Right. So the same way how from the beginning they were fishers of men, they was physically on the ship and the Lord visited them. The same way when the Lord came back unto them, they were still occupied in that fishing. So the same way how the Lord, hey brother, you see yourself on the sign? Brother. Hey brother,
come here. Check it out.
You see something on the sign?
I do church music.
2 seconds.
Church music.
What is it? Brother, come on, brother. What does that mean? I do church music. Yeah, that's a demon right there. Breathe it. That's why that church music got him traveling across the street, away from the words of the Lord. Breathe it. Yeah, that last church music spirit. So read this.
And that night they caught nothing. Verse 4, but when the morning was now come, Yahushua stood on the shore, but the disciples knew not that it was Yahushua.
Right.
Then Yahushua said unto him, children, have you any meat? They answered him, no. And he said unto them, cast the net on the right side of the ship,
Right.
and ye shall find.
Right? And on a spiritual level, that's how it is when you're out here on the highways and byways. Are you teaching the sheep, and it may be a couple hours you get no sheep, couple weeks the sheep kind of been slow, then the Lord had you move to another spot.
Right.
Not a sheep coming abundantly. Are you moving in this area, moving to that area? Are you doing overtime camps? You finding the sheep. That's you casting your net on the other side. On a spiritual level, that's you magnifying different ways to do the work. Or you may, a brother, he may be a priest, or a brother, he may be doing videos constantly. But yet the videos, he trying to find out more ways to build the sheep. So now he's going out and he's doing alms and he's planting seed. So the Lord, he has different ways for you to gather up more sheep. More fish as well at the same time through the precepts.
And ye shall find.
Right.
They cast forth. They cast their forth, and now they were not able to draw it for the multitude of fishes.
And that's spiritual, because when you cast your net on the right hand side, the right hand represents your strength. So when you put your strength into doing this work, you're gonna get abundance of fish. Hey brother, with the black coat, you see yourself on the sign? 2 seconds.
Come here, brother.
One verse.
Hold on, brother. Where you going? Brother. Back, brother.
All right, we doing? And the 2, brother. You see yourself on the sign?
What's up, brother?
You see yourself on the sign? The so-called race or nationality?
What's up, man?
How you feeling?
How you feel, brother?
I'm all right.
How's the people, brother?
You said power to the people?
Yes, sir.
Now, you see yourself on this sign? Because we giving power to everyone on this sign right here.
Right.
All right, everyone on this sign needs power.
That's true, bro.
That's right. So do you see a race on the sign, a so-called race? Or what this world will call you, a so-called black man, African American, American black, West Indian.
Yes, sir.
You see yourself on the sign? Where at? I want you to point it out. What would this world call you? You look on this side. What would this world call you? You got American black? Do they call you African American?
Yes, sir.
They do. So you'll be an Israelite according to the Bible.
Right. That's right.
Now, have you ever heard about the Israelites?
I heard about it.
What you know about the Israelites?
I know that they got something to do with my culture.
That's right.
All right.
So let's get Jeremiah 17 and verse 4. So we read the Bible is actually the records of the Israelites.
Right.
Who are the Israelites today? That's us. I'm going to show you that. Let's get Deuteronomy 28 and verse 68. And the Lord, he also shows signs to show us that we are his chosen people. Because again, this nation, the Israelites, are his chosen people above all people. But we broke his laws and he set us at the bottom of society. All right, let's read Deuteronomy 28 real quick.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and 68.
Bring it out. Okay.
And it reads, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again
Right.
with ships.
So the Lord said that the Israelites are going to go into slavery by way of slave ships. Now, when you look at these signs of slavery, what nation of people did this happen to?
Black people.
Black people. But the Lord said that will happen to the Israelites. So if these happen to black people, but God called us the Israelites, then what must our true nationality be? Are we black or are we Israelites? Did you have a question, brother?
No.
I'm going to read it for you one more time. Let's read it.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, 28 and 68.
Bring it out.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So the Lord is talking about the Israelites. You ever heard about the Israelites? What you know about the Israelites?
They are from this land, from America. They are the central religion of our people, at least.
You kind of there. They are the central, not religion, but we are the Israelites. That's what you're trying to say. And now the Israelites come from Israel. We will be the Israelites.
Right.
Now the Lord said the Israelites will get put into slavery by way of slave ships. When you look into history, what nation of people got put into slavery on slave ships?
Black people.
Black people.
Right.
So read this again.
The book of Deuteronomy, 28 and 68.
Bring it out.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again
Into slavery again. Read on.
with ships.
With what?
With ships.
What happened to black people?
With ships.
What happened to the Israelites?
With ships.
So according to the Bible, black people are the actual biblical Israelites, according to the Bible.
Right.
Huh?
Of Africa, right?
Well, Israel is in Africa. It's is the northern part of Africa, but we're not Africans. Right? When we go into the to countries of Africa, I believe it's 54 countries. But we will actually come from the northern eastern part of Africa, which is Israel.
Right.
All right, we doing?
By the whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
The Lord said once we get put into slavery by way of slave ships, we will never see the land of Israel again. Have you ever went to Israel? Never went to Israel. Why? Because that's a curse that was placed on our people. Have you been to Israel? You haven't. Because the Lord said the Israelites, so-called black people, will not go back to Israel because we broke his commandments.
Right.
Does that make sense? That makes sense, brother?
No, they do, but it kind of don't.
All right, what part don't make sense? So
Like, you broke the commandments, but like, it don't make sense that you can't come back.
Well, we can't. Give me Deuteronomy 28:1. So here's the thing: we made let's get Exodus 24 and verse number 6. So we made a covenant or a contract with God. Now the contract was, if we keep his commandments, we're going to prosper.
Right.
If we don't keep the commandments, it's going to put us low.
Right.
Now, let's get Deuteronomy 28:1 real quick.
The book of Deuteronomy 28:1. Right. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So this is the covenant. If we listen to God and we hearken to his words, what he said, we on?
To observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, right, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
So if we listen to what God says, he's going to put us above all nations of the earth.
Right.
Look at the so-called white man. Is he above all nations? Everywhere you go, every country you go, he's the leader. You go to Russia, he's the leader. Right. Go to Brazil, he's the leader. America, and all these other places. He runs it. That could have been us if we kept his commandments. Now jump to verse 15.
Verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
But if we don't listen to God and we don't do what he say, to do what?
To observe and to do all his commandments.
All his what?
All his commandments.
We have to keep the commandments. But if we don't keep them, we don't.
And the statutes which I command thee this day, right, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So it's a just balance. You got the blessings and you got the curses.
Right.
So since we went away from God, the Lord, he took us away from our heritage and our kingdom. Now we're at the bottom. But it is a way to come back, which is keeping the commandments, like how we just read in verse 1. All right, so does that part make sense? All right, so I kind of gave you the answer already, but if we want to reverse these curses, then what must we do? If breaking the
back as a nation.
We got to come back as a nation, but we got to keep what? We got to keep what?
Keep our peace.
Keep the commandments.
Right. Commandments of God.
Right, you got to keep the commandments. Now again, so-called black people will be Israelites. Y'all can't never forget that. All right, let's get 2nd Esdras chapter 10 and 22. All right, let's get 2nd Esdras chapter 10 and verse 22.
The book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 10 and verse number 22.
Bring it out.
Our psaltery is laid on the ground. Our song is put to silence.
These are also part of the curses. The Lord said that our psaltery, which is our song, is laid to the ground. You know?
Our rejoicing is at an end.
Right, because when we got put into slavery, there's no more rejoicing. There's no more happy time. The Lord, he shut all that down because we what? We disobeyed. You know?
Right. The light of our candlestick is put out. The ark of our covenant is spoiled. Right. Our holy things are defiled.
We have holy things. You name 5 of your holy things that you had. You had something called the temple. Right? The temple of the Lord. Right. Solomon's temple. Name 5 things that we have within that temple.
Gold.
Yeah, we had gold. Yeah, we had gold.
Spirituality.
Not necessarily spirituality. We had certain artifacts. We had the menorah, right? You had the altar and these different things. The brazen altar. You got a point.
I forgot the name of it. It's with the eye.
Huh?
With the eye.
No. That's Egyptians. Right? We're not Egyptians. We're Israelites.
Right.
2 different cultures.
In the name that is called upon us.
Right? Acts 13:1. The Lord said this is another curse. The name that they call upon us, because again, Israel means we go into it. It means a prince has power with God. So you guys will be princes. That's what Israel means. But because we wanted to go away, the Lord had the heathens call us by another name. Read that again.
And the name that is called upon us
is what?
It's almost profane.
Being called black
is almost profane.
Being called a nigger
is almost profane.
So the Lord Lord said that the names that they call us now, it's not Judah, it's not Benjamin, it's not Levi. They're not calling you king. Has a white man ever called you king?
And they got a brand name after Levi.
They got a what?
The clothing line.
Yeah, they got the clothing line Levi. Nevertheless, the Levites, the Haitians are also God's chosen people.
Right.
So when you look at this sign, these make up the 12 tribes of Israel. But now we're not called Israel. All right, let's get Acts 13:1. Remember, the Lord said that the name that they call upon us is almost profane. Now, real quick, brother, what's a profane name that these nations call us? A wicked name that they call us.
Niggas.
You said what?
Niggas.
Right? What's some other names?
Black.
Black? Right, that's a profane name. And those mean the same thing. Boy to light. Nigger. Did you know that word was actually written up in the Bible?
Right.
They called us niggers in the Bible.
Roman Catholic Bible.
Well, not the regular Bible, the King James Bible. Why? Because our people are the people of the book. How you doing, family? Right, we're going over with the brothers how our people that you read about on this sign are actually God's chosen people. All right, let's read this.
Book of Acts, chapter 13, and verse number 1.
Bring it out.
Now there were in the church that was at Antioch,
Right.
certain prophets and teachers,
Right.
as Barnabas and Simon,
So it was certain people in the church of Antioch that was called what?
that was called nigger.
That was called what?
That was called niggas.
You had people in the church, in the Bible, who the white men, they called them niggers.
Right.
And we just read that what? The names that they call us is almost profane. So what we teaching up here is that the so-called black and Hispanics, again, the people on this sign are God's chosen people, the Israelites. Y'all ever heard about the Israelites? Y'all never heard about the Israelites? Y'all ever went to church?
I do go to church, but I never.
So you go to church, but you never heard about the Israelites. Well, the Israelites, when you read the Bible, are God's chosen people.
Right.
Now, read that again from the top. We're actually going over these curses because the Israelites, like how we was going over, they got placed under a curse. Generational curses for breaking God's laws. And as I read this verse, I want you to tell me what nation of people lives in this type of estate to this day. Read this.
2nd Ezra chapter 10 and 22.
Bring it
So
out.
whatever people falls under this estate, these are the Israelites. So read this.
Our psaltery is laid on the ground. Our song is put to silence. Our rejoicing is at an end. The light of our candlestick is put out. The ark of our covenant is spoiled.
So the Lord is saying that the Israelites, they've been going through hell. All right, the Ark of the Covenant, which are their artifacts, that's been spoiled, meaning stolen. So their history's been stolen away. The people that they loved have been killed and slaughtered. Give me 2 Maccabees 8 and 4. You know?
Our holy things are defiled. And the name that is called upon us
The names that they call upon the Israelites are what?
is almost profane.
So they're called racist names as well. What nation of people does this sound like so far? Everything's stolen away, called racist names. They were once at a high estate, but now their light and their candlestick is put out. What nation of people does that sound like in 2024? American blacks, the Israelites, so-called black and Hispanics. Read on.
Our children are put to shame.
Our what?
Our children are put to shame.
When you read this, when you look at the sign, y'all can come up real quick too. We got a sign for y'all. Right, when you look at this sign, it matches up with everything that's coming out in the Bible. Our children are put to shame. You got a game that they had back in the 1800s called Hit the Nigger Baby. But it would have a ball, and you know that game where you throw the ball and you hit the damn the dot and then fall in the pool. They had that, but with babies. They didn't have a little button that you hit. They had your babies, your little sister, your little cousin, your nephew. Those white people was throwing that baseball at that baby.
Right.
Trying to get another man. Hey, but these things happen to God's chosen people.
Right.
All right, read on.
And it says, our priests are burnt. Our Levites are going into captivity. Our virgins are defiled.
Again, they raped the women. It said our Levites are going into captivity. What nation of people has went into slavery? Back to back to back. That's us. Transatlantic slave trade, right? Sub-Saharan slave trade, and all these other slaveries that they don't tell you about in school. That's our people. Read on.
And our wives ravished. Our righteous men carried away. Our little ones destroyed.
Our what?
Our little ones destroyed.
Our little ones are kids, they were destroyed. And again, all these things match up with what happened to the Israelites.
Right.
So if these happened to the Israelites, but like you said, they happened to us, then according to the Bible, who must we be? The what? The Israelites.
Right.
Now, if you go to church, how come your church doesn't teach you that we're the Israelites? All right, let's get Deuteronomy 7:6. Now, the Israelites, they're not just a regular people that's just known for going into slavery. The Israelites are actually God's chosen people, which is us. That's how we do everything the best. Sing the best. We got the best entertainment. Right? I mean, every sport you look into, we dominate. We dominate in tennis. You got a black man that's dominating golf.
Right.
We don't even play golf, but you got Tiger Field. He's just dominating the golf. Right there, left. Got up out of there. You got football, soccer, basketball. You said what else? What else? Wrestling. And we dominated everything. Right? Read this.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse number 6.
Bring it out.
And it says, for thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
The Lord, he chose us to be a special people unto himself. Again, that's why we do everything the best. You know what?
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
So the Lord said that black and Hispanics are actually above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Right.
So if we're above all people, like how we went over with them, how come we're not treated as if we're above all people? Yeah, but I mean, we've been going through this battle for years and years on end.
Right.
So what's the reason why we're supposed to be God's chosen, but we're at the bottom? It's because we broke God's commandments. Like I was going over with the brothers, what y'all remember from what I took, from what the Lord said. Tell the sisters what happened. What did we do?
God commanded us to we broke them, so we had to be shipped over here.
That's right. That's right. We broke God's commandments, and the Lord, he sent curses upon us. That's right, brother. So we got a flyer for y'all. I know y'all gotta looking like you gotta go, but nevertheless, we got a flyer for y'all. Y'all will be Israelites according to the Bible.
Right.
All right. Never forget that the reason why we're at the bottom of society is because we broke God's commandments.
Right.
Now, because we broke His commandments, now it's time for us to know the commandments. Do y'all know 5 commandments according to the Bible?
You lost the love of self, man.
Yeah. How about you, brother? You know some commandments? Because again, we broke these commandments.
Right.
So surely we gotta know what we broke so we can come back. You said what? Okay.
That's part of it. Never shall do adultery, or something like that.
He said, don't what?
Never shall do adultery.
Adultery, yeah, that's right. No adultery.
Yeah.
All right, so those are basic commandments. Now those are within the 10. Now the Lord has actually over 600 commandments. Another thing that the church won't teach you is that that's over 600. Yeah, the church will teach you that it's only 10. All right, the church teaches that it's only 10 commandments, and they keep only one, right? Tithes, and that's it. And they don't even keep that right. Nevertheless, we're gonna bring out some commandments that you guys probably didn't know were commandments. Let's get Leviticus chapter 11 and Leviticus 19.
Leviticus chapter 11 and verse 7.
Bring it out.
And the swine, though he divide the hoof and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean to you.
Y'all know what swine is?
Swine is like poison.
Yeah, it is poison, but
So,
it is poison, but it's an actual animal though. Y'all know what swine is? Swine is another word for a pig. It's the pork.
right.
Swine, right. So swine is the pork. All right, read that again.
And the swine, though he divide the hoof and be cloven-footed, yet cheweth not the cud, he is unclean to you.
So the Lord said the pig is actually unclean to you.
Yeah.
Right,
That's one of the things I don't eat. It's
What?
pig.
That's good. That's
Period.
good. That's good.
Right.
Read on.
Of their flesh shall you not eat.
The Lord said,
Of their flesh shall you not eat.
So the Lord said of the pig, it's a sin to eat pig. It's a sin to eat pork. And we go into the attributes of a pig, it's actually the dirtiest animal. All right, they eat all type of rats, and they got maggots and worms up all up in them. They eating all type of dirt.
Animal pig.
Yes, the pig. You can't eat
Okay.
pig.
You good on eating pig. matter what motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, what kind of animal.
Real quick, brother. Listen. You know?
You know what I'm saying?
Of their flesh shall you not eat, and their carcass shall you not touch. They are unclean to you.
So do y'all eat pork?
Good on that, bro.
You good? That's good.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all eat pork? Y'all eat pork? That's good. How about you, brother? You eat pork? On the phone? Hey, sisters. Y'all be Israelites according to the Bible. Alright, y'all be Israelites according to the Bible. Alright, we got Israel out here. You know what I mean, brother? You eat pork? Oh yeah. So again, y'all never want to pick up pork again. That would be a sin if you were to eat pork.
Right.
Alright? You know, it's not just, it don't stop at the pork though. You know?
These shall you eat of all that are in the waters. Whatsoever hath fins and scales in the waters.
In the waters. So now it's going into what we can and can't eat in the waters. Alright, you know?
In the seas and in the rivers, them shall you eat.
So according to the Bible, you gotta have both fins and scales if you want to eat it that come out the waters.
Right. Well, I gotta get going.
Fish, that's right.
Out of the tip off of Stony Island in 75th.
What about you said what?
You out of the tip off of
That's
75th?
No, that ain't Stone. No, we actually are out here.
Okay.
We actually out here. All right.
Okay.
Every Friday. So
Okay.
every Friday at 6:30, just come out.
Okay.
We'll be out here. Yeah, we got a flyer for you too. You will be an Israelite, brother. Are you an Israelite? Likewise with y'all says. Now again, the Lord said it has to have fins and scales. What animal has fins and scales at the sea? Fish. So what does it mean if it doesn't have fins and scales? You can't eat it.
Right.
So y'all eat shrimp, crab, right?
We ain't supposed to draw
Seafood
for no
balls.
animal whatsoever, brother.
You said what?
We ain't supposed to draw for no animal whatsoever. You know
You said
what
drive
I'm saying?
over it?
We ain't supposed to draw. We are related. It's just because they speak a different language, just because the animals speak a different language.
We can
than
touch
us.
on that. We can touch on that.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right, but no eating pork and no eating shrimp.
No pork, no none of that, motherfucker, brother. No animals, no nothing, brother.
You can eat animals, but
I'm
it's
just saying,
certain,
though,
it's certain
that's how we
animals.
start off, man. We gotta put our foot in the dope, brother.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta.
All right, hold it down, bro. I know you zealous, but you gotta listen first. All right, there's certain things that we can't eat.
You know what I'm saying?
So no eating shrimp. All right,
No animals, brother.
no shrimp, crab, or lobster. If you don't want to eat animals, you ain't gotta eat animals.
Yeah,
All right.
that's what I'm talking about.
So are y'all willing to put down the shrimp for the Lord, knowing that it's a commandment?
God.
For God? Read that again.
Almighty. And it says, verse 10, and all that have not fins and scales,
That don't got fins and scales, we know.
in the seas and in the rivers of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters,
Y'all listening? All right, read on.
they shall be an abomination unto you.
The Lord said it's an abomination if you were to eat any disgusting creature out of the seas.
Right.
Because that you eating a shrimp, that's like eating a roach.
We don't want to interpretate an animal as disgusting.
Hold on, brother. Hold on, brother.
They are equal, brother. Just because they speak a different language, just because they different than us.
Are not equal to humans.
Brother.
That's why they don't have jobs.
Right.
So they don't communicate and have businesses.
That don't mean you better than the animal,
All
brother.
right, real quick, brother. Again, are y'all willing to put down the shrimp, crab, and pork for the Lord?
Yeah, we barely eat it.
You just saying that because you want to leave, or you really mean that? Because remember, the Lord is watching.
Right. Don't eat it for real. Like, it will be
You sure?
Yeah.
Because when I said it, she damn near kind of melted and gave up
We
the
live and we
ghost.
learn, man, my brother.
Damn near gave up the
live
ghost.
and learn. Like that's what life is about.
So what you like,
As long
crab
as
or
we
lobster?
live, we learn as much as we can.
We gotta
grow
turn
and
that
we
a little
develop.
bit into
Growth and development.
having that off. For God,
We're
hey,
gonna work on it, y'all.
hey, it's brothers up here. You know, we used to eat that. And then we read it. First we read that we were God's chosen people. We said, damn. Then we read that God's chosen people went into slavery because they wanted to break the commandments. Then we said, okay, well, what's the commandment? So we won't break it. Lo and behold, eating shrimp, crab, and lobster, that's a commandment. So no more eating abominable foods for the Lord. All right. We got one more commandment for y'all. Let's go to Leviticus 19.
1 Thessalonians chapter 4 and verse 8 in the NLT.
Bring it out.
Therefore, anyone who refuses to live by these rules,
If you just decide to not live by God's rules whatsoever, you know what?
is not disobeying human teaching,
You're not disobeying us, because we're not saying, you know what?
but is rejecting God.
But it's what?
But is rejecting God.
It's eating pork.
But is rejecting God.
It's eating the lobster.
But is rejecting God.
So you subconsciously rejecting God.
Right.
And now it's not subconscious anymore, because now you know better. So if you know better, then you'll do better, right? You know what?
Who gives his Holy Spirit to you?
Because the Lord, he gave his Holy Spirit to you. And you don't want to grieve the Holy Spirit by just doing your own thing.
Right.
All right, let's read this, Leviticus 19.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 19, and verse number 26.
Right.
You shall not eat anything with the blood,
Right?
neither shall you use enchantment, nor observe times.
So another commandment that God said that our people indulge in a lot is astrology, zodiac signs. Y'all get into that, zodiac signs? Yeah. I'm a Pisces and Libra type. Yeah.
There's some kind of truth to that, though.
Yeah, all that. So the Lord said, you know, you don't want to dive into that. I was actually going into it. That goes back to Greeks. Right, those really go back to the to Greek customs. And certain those signs, you know, there's all type of madness. Some of them mean you can look that up real quick. The zodiac signs and the meanings. A lot of them mean weird things like fish, right? Some of them look like water spirit, and really that goes back to ancient Babylon. So you serving ancient gods while you're doing it. You're subconsciously serving a white man and his gods. So let's read this.
And it says, dictionary.com, the word zodiac is used in astronomy and astrology.
In astrology, the Lord just said no astrology.
That's right.
No worshiping the signs of heaven. You know?
To refer to the band of sky over which the sun, moon, and planets move, as seen from the earth at least. The zodiac contains a number of constellations, and the sun is said to be a constellation.
So it goes back to sun and moon worship. So you call yourself the name of these different gods. You say you worshiping the sun, the stars, the moon, and the Lord said no other gods before him. So are y'all wanting to stop with the zodiacs? You just saying that?
I'm only into it because I'm in.
Well, you gotta let your mom know about this information.
Right.
The Lord said no zodiacs. That's Jeremiah. Let's get Jeremiah 10:1. You said what?
I said I'm not really like into like everybody else. I'm just nobody.
Well, zodiac signs, again, those go back to Babylonian gods and Greek gods. So when you calling yourself off of those different signs, are you saying, oh, it's Aries season? Look at what Aries is real quick, over the stuff. All right, because you gotta know what you're calling yourself. Right, the Sag season. Hey, it was a debate about my job. I think that was like Wednesday. He said, "What's your sign?" He said, "I'm this." I said, "What's your sign?" Oh, that's why you act like that. And there's a whole argument going on. That's all. So you can look that up real quick.
And it says Aries is the first astrological sign in the zodiac, spanning the first 30 degrees of celestial longitude. Hold on. Under the tropical zodiac, the sun transits the sign from approximately March 21st to April 19th each year. This time duration is exactly the first month of the solar Hindri calendar. According to the tropical system of astrology, the sun enters the sign of Aries when it reaches the March equinox, typically on March 21st. So the sun decides, basically the sun is decided.
Yeah, so the sun is like determining what type of mood or spirit that you're in. So again, when you saying it's this season or it's that season, you saying that the sun is your boss. He's just determining how you feel for the day or for the month, right? So you want to stay away from all that. Now, it was another nevertheless, finish out on this.
When we learn how to the people, you know what I'm saying? We grow in
Leviticus 19 and verse 26. You shall not eat anything with the blood, neither shall you use enchantment, nor observe times. You shall not round the corners of your heads, neither shall thou mar the corner of thy beard. You shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you.
So this is another commandment. The Lord said, no printing marks upon you. What does that sound like?
Can you repeat that?
Read that again.
It reads, nor print any marks upon you.
Nor what?
Nor print any marks upon you.
So the Lord said, no printing marks upon you. That's right, tattoos. So the Lord's not getting down with tattoos either. Tattoos actually go back to an Egyptian custom. Right? So that came from the Africans. So do y'all got tattoos? That's good. Now y'all wanna keep it that way. There's certain brothers up here that got tattoos.
That was
But-
cool though. Tattoos
Wait, real
was
quick,
cool.
real quick.
But how we
Hold
live,
on.
Because I
Hold on, brother, hold on.
I'm naturally tattooed because of my color.
No, brother. No, that's off. Yeah. So again, tattoos, you wanna stay away from that. That goes back to Egyptians. I know it's cool. I got one more verse for you. One more verse. All right, bring this up.
Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 5.
Bring it out.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. For all that do so are abomination unto the Lord thy God.
So the Lord said it's commandment for the woman not to wear men's clothing or men's garment. So, what, according to the Bible, what are women supposed to be wearing? When you look at a bathroom sign, how do you tell the difference between the male bathroom?
And the dude got pants.
Right, you got a term called I wear the pants in a relationship. Meaning the term is for the men.
I wear the pants in a relationship.
No, that's off. Women don't wear the pants at all. So according to the Bible, it's a commandment for the women to actually wear dresses.
Some people don't feel comfortable dancing, especially because of men.
Hold on, that's backwards.
No sexualizing bodies, a lot of people like that type
It's a
Well,
different time period.
that's the thing. You
It's
shouldn't.
different.
When it
That's
comes
how
to
people
dresses,
do it.
wait, hold on, brother. When it comes to dresses, you're not supposed to be wearing a tight fit dress anyway. If anything, men sexualize women for the pants, because their pants, their curves showing, you see your figure.
It's either way.
But well, I wouldn't say that, because if it's a modest, let's get 1 Timothy 2 and 9. That's what the Lord said, modest apparel. Because you got dresses like a sundress, but a sundress is not modest. Sundress, a woman curves all showing and it's all tight. So read this.
It's the book of 1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse number 9. And it says, in like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
And what?
In modest apparel.
Just anything.
In modest apparel.
So it has to be a dress, but it has to be a modest dress, like a princess. All right, Princess Tiana, she's not wearing sundresses, skinny jeans, booty shorts. Right, she didn't get sexualized. I wasn't lusting after Princess Tiana watching that. That's all. That's evil. You lusting after a woman in a dress. All right, so you want to be able to keep that commandment as well. It's a commandment. Yeah, you can pull up the image.
That's
Yeah,
how
that's a
we get
commandment
these
to wear
days.
dresses. Brother, gonna pull up an image for you. All right, because you ain't gotta wear no ancient slave dress.
Like that's like an everyday.
Do you think we got sisters that don't wear dresses every day? Look like princesses every day. You're a princess every day, right? Why not dress like that?
Right. So you want to be able to have that mentality, because again, the daughter of Zion, she's gonna keep the commandments. A God-fearing woman, she's gonna read that and say, okay, it's not about what I want, it's what the Lord wants. The Lord wants me to wear a dress. You gotta put on the dress for the Lord.
Right.
All right, that makes sense. So y'all willing to put on the dress, or at least strive to put on the dress for the Lord every day? All right, I know it's a method that sisters got. For each pair of dress that you buy, you throw away a pair of pants. All right, so y'all seriously committed or willing to keep that commandment for the Lord? What do you mean? All right, so what if the Lord said, "I'll try to wake you up tomorrow. I'll try."
That's kind of fucked up.
You gonna think about it?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
Well, hold on. It's all right, 5. What's the 5? I thought GNT. Let's get right 5 and 5 real quick. Because you can say, "I think about it," but you got to remember the Lord. He gave you all these benefits. Why not just serve Him? Why not just be submissive to God? Just keep it simple. Do what He said. Read this.
God, this is Sirach chapter 5 and verse 5 in the GNT. Don't be so certain of the Lord's forgiveness that you go on committing one sin after another. Don't think that his mercy is so great that he will forgive your sins, no matter how many they are. He does show mercy, but he also shows his furious anger with sinners.
The Lord, he can show us mercy. He can show mercy to you. But, you know, if you tarrying, you taking forever to turn to the Lord, he can bring that fire upon you. Read on.
Come back to the Lord quickly. Don't think that you can keep putting it off.
That again?
Don't think that you can keep putting it off.
You saying I think about it, that's you putting it off from day to day. Lord said, don't think you can keep putting it off and I'm not going to get up with you eventually. You know?
His anger can come upon you suddenly.
It's what?
His anger can come upon you suddenly.
Next thing you know, the Lord catch you like, he catch you loafing. Then that judgment come upon you. All because you ain't want to put on a dress for the Lord. You know?
And you will die under his punishment.
You will.
And you will die under his punishment.
You might.
And you will die under his punishment.
So you saying you'll think about it, but the Lord not thinking about it once he get up with you. He said you will die under his punishment. All right, you got something called the judgments of the Lord. All right, you got to put that fear of the Lord in you. You got to put that fear of the Lord in you. And you got to remember, the Lord, he did all this for you. Why not just, because it's not hard to put on a dress. It's not. Again, the brother showed you a picture. So for each dress that you buy, just throw away a pair of pants.
Skirts count.
Yeah, you can wear skirts. Anything that's modest.
Okay, we got it.
All right, anything that's modest. It can be a skirt, you know, as long as it's modest. All right, you don't want to be wearing those schoolgirl short skirts that stopping right here. You got the leggings that come all the way up. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Pops will get up with you, so you don't want to do that. All right, now I know it's cold. We got a flyer for you. I don't want to keep y'all out here too long. We can get them a flyer, brother, for sure.
God is Zephaniah chapter 1 and verse 8 in the
That's the last verse for y'all. Zephaniah 1 and 8.
in the CSB. On the day.
All right, now before y'all leave, I'm gonna quiz y'all. All right, this is the last verse. I'm gonna give you a quick quiz. Y'all up out of here. Read this.
Zephaniah 1 and 8 in the CSB. On the day of the Lord's sacrifice, I will punish the officials.
Right, so the day of the Lord's sacrifice is when he comes back. So when the Lord comes back, he's gonna punish certain people for certain things. We'll see what those certain things are. You know?
And the king's sons, and all who are dressed in foreign clothing.
And what?
And all who are dressed in foreign clothing.
So some people may say, well, the Lord is not gonna kill me just for what I got on. Hold on, the Lord just said he will get up with you in the day of his sacrifice when you come back. If you're dressed in foreign clothing, strange clothing, men wearing dresses, that's off. God forbid we was up here, we was just teaching y'all, we all had dresses, attitudes, he had on a skirt, and it was just all confusion. That's off. Same way with the women. The Lord, he commands y'all to be dressed modestly like princess, and he commands the men to be dressed like men. Pants. Right. All right. Now, before y'all leave, what's 3 things that y'all learned while y'all up here? That's right. Hold on, brother. You gonna talk to us, all right? So say that again. Hey, brother, back up a little bit. You can back up a little bit. Just go just a little bit.
I know what y'all mean, man. I'm listening.
Y'all can skip over a little bit.
It's okay. Eating crabs,
Right. All that good stuff. Good stuff.
Wait.
All those abominations.
Let me rephrase.
Yeah, you gotta rephrase all that good
All
stuff.
that good crabs. Shrimp, mussels.
Yeah, right. It's a sin. But guess what? Again, you can still eat the good fish that you see. You got the salmon, perch. You ever had red snapper? You ever had bass?
Shark.
Oh, no, not shark. You gotta have fins and what? Scales.
I don't like the restaurant.
Oh, the restaurant shark. I thought you meant shark like.
Shark.
Yeah, it's people out here that eat shark.
Crazy, y'all.
Yeah, that's right. You got perch. Sharks that got the fried perch. Alright. So what's the rest of y'all?
Women have to dress modest. No pants.
No pants. That's right. That's right.
No shorts.
No shorts. I mean, now it is certain dresses like sports dresses where it's you know a sister.
Like a skirt.
Nah. I don't know about that.
That's a skirt. But it got shorts on it.
Okay, well, as long as it's modest, then yeah. We know a sister, she run track, and she run track in her dress. But it's like a sports type dress, like a workout type dress. You know, so she keeping the commandments, and she doing sports. So there's no way around this thing, all right? So that's right. Dresses, and what's y'all nationality or y'all race according to the Bible? No, according to the Bible. Because America called you American blacks. What did the Lord call you?
Look at John chapter 1 and verse number 45. Bring it
So
out.
again, remember, all the things that America called you, nigga, black woman, black independent woman, you want to wash all that out your mind. You will be a princess according to the Bible. God's chosen people. Israelites.
Right.
All right, also known as the daughters of Sarah. Read this.
John 1 and 45.
Right.
Philip findeth Nathanael and saith unto him, verse 47,
Right.
and Nathanael said unto him, can there any good thing come out of Nazareth? Verse 47.
Right.
Verse 47. And Yahushua saw Nathanael coming to him and saith of him, behold, an Israelite indeed.
The Lord said,
Behold, an Israelite indeed.
the nationality.
Behold, an Israelite indeed.
So the Lord said, behold, an Israelite indeed.
Right.
So y'all will be Israelites from the tribe of Judah. It's 12 tribes in this thing. Y'all will come from the top tribe, which is Judah. So never forget that. So what's your nationality according to the Bible? All right, princess, but what's your race? All right, Israelites.
Right.
From the tribe of what? From which tribe? Judah. All right, so y'all get the flyers? All right, give it up for the sisters. Give it up for the sisters. All right, all praise to the Most High. So y'all want to look into that information. Y'all be Israelites. I know it's cold out, so y'all, y'all get back safe. It's late out here. Y'all get back safe, all right?
Come back out again next week.
Okay. On this day?
Yeah, Friday
Okay.
at 6 o'clock, 6:30. Hey, brother, you had something you wanted to say? I know you had some zeal. You had things you wanted to get out.
Hey,
All right.
brother.
How you feeling, brother?
It's natural. It's natural, brother. We're gonna get better as a nation, no matter what. That's how life is, man. Ain't no matter what people gonna do, no matter what people gonna say, we're gonna rise above it. Cause that's the purpose in life. Ain't no way in hell we gonna rise above the hatred and the lies. You know, so the truth gonna expel. The truth gonna rise above it all, brother.
That's right. And you said something key. You said we got to come back as a nation.
That's right.
Now, in order for us to come back as a nation, we are going to be on one accord on what nation we come from.
Right.
So what nation would you come from according to the Bible?
Regardless of what language is.
No, nation. What nation would you come from?
Hey, brother, people hate me because of what I look like.
No, brother.
Because of what I
Hold
am.
on, hold on, brother. You said we got to come back as a nation. I agree with you. But in order for us to come back as a nation, we have to know which nation we come from. You can turn this around real quick. The Lord created 18 nations of people. So-called black and Hispanics, by default, we have to come from one of these nations.
Right.
What you're gonna come to find out, hold on, brother. What you're gonna come to find out is that the nation that we come from is the nation of Israel.
Right.
So when you say we gotta come back as a nation, you have to come back to your race, first and foremost. Come back to the Lord who gave you your race.
We beyond this physical realm, brother. We're beyond this physical body. We beyond this physicalness.
Psalm 35.
You see what I'm saying? No matter what, no matter how you interpret it, no matter what how you see it,
Chapter 36.
Listen to this, bro.
no
Listen
matter how
listen
you
up.
look at it, you ask me a question. I'm just letting you know, brother. You know what I'm saying? No matter how we perceive life, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna rise above it. We're gonna as an entity. Regardless if you call it, I can say it as a nation. I can say it as a people. Regardless of how you interpret it, regardless of how the English language is. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna rise above all this hatred.
But hold on. But how do we rise above though?
No, it's simple, brother.
Well, how?
No matter what, it's gonna happen. No matter what, no matter
how
what
is
we
it gonna
say,
happen?
even if we don't say anything, even if you don't,
No, brother. No rebellion can be
Black
led
man.
like that.
Black brother.
We not black.
No,
Read this.
man.
I'll show you, brother. We're gonna show you. Read this.
Genesis, Sirach 36 and 12.
Bring it out.
O Lord, have mercy upon the people that is called by thy name, and upon Israel, whom thou hast named thy firstborn.
Come up to verse.
black as well. It's just a word to express what it is.
Verse 11. Gather all the tribes of Jacob together. The Lord said, gather all the tribes of Jacob together.
The Lord said, gather all the tribes of Jacob together. Before you come back as a nation, you got to know which nation you're a part of. You come from the nation of Israel.
And inherit thou them as from the beginning.
We gotta be inherited again as from the
That's how the
beginning.
majority of the world see us as black. The hell, we black.
Hold on, brother. So because the white man called you black, you're black?
It's just another word, brother.
No, brother. You said whatever the word calls us, that's what we are.
Brother, it's just another word.
Brother, no. So what you're saying is whatever the so-called white man call you, that's what you're gonna go by.
No matter what you call, no matter what somebody else call us, brother, we is what we is, black man.
Verse 9. We not black, brother. Brother, you light skinned.
Right.
How you black?
How? I'm black, brother.
How you black, brother?
I'm a man.
Are you the same color as your pants?
Brother? Period,
brother. Brother, real quick. Are you the same color as your pants?
No matter what,
brother, answer the question.
Even though we, none
brother,
of us
answer
is
the question. Are you the
as
same
black,
color as your pants?
Even though your coat is exactly black, even though your shoes is exactly black. Hell,
and this is Esther chapter 1 and verse 9. And my nation is this Israel.
No black.
Is this Israel?
No black.
Is this
African American?
Is this Israel?
The white man calls
this Israel.
The Lord said, my nation is this Israel.
Right.
So, brother, you want to call yourself black? Let's go to the definition of the word black. Let's go to the definition of the word black.
How they interpret that I'm a black man,
All right, brother. You
black,
can,
brother.
All right, brother. All right, you can say that you're a black man. We're gonna read what the word black means, because I want to know what you're calling yourself. Let's read it.
Man, brother.
Hold on, brother. This is the definition of black. You said you're a black man. Hold on. No. We're gonna go by that definition. Read this.
Definition of black.
That's a cool mentality.
Right.
Whatever the world call me, that's what I am. That's a cool mentality. Read this.
Definition of the word.
Brother. I'm your
and
brother.
It says.
I'm your brother. No
definition of black, of the very darkest color, owing to the absence of or complete absorption of light.
So, first of all, you're saying that you're a complete absorption of light. You have no light. Read this.
The opposite of white.
You just said you're going to call yourself what the white man call you.
Right.
Read this.
Other definition number 2, deeply stained with dirt.
Deeply what?
Deeply stained with dirt.
It's called being black?
Deeply stained with dirt.
Now you at a lower state. You just deeply stained with dirt at the bottom.
You know?
Belonging to or denoting a human group having dark colored skin.
I'm one with the
especially of sub-Saharan African ancestry.
See that, brother? So if you want to call yourself black, you want to be void of light, you want to be at the bottom, that's on you.
We don't want to get caught up into the term.
Definition number 3. Characterized by tragic or disastrous events.
By what?
Characterized by tragic or disastrous events.
Now you characterizing yourself as a tragic and a disastrous person.
Nothing, my black man.
No, we not black, brother. You black, brother. If you want to be black, you can be black.
I'm black, brother.
All right, well, you can be that. You can be borderline. You can be at the bottom. All right, brother. Read on.
Causing despair or pessimism.
What is black?
Causing despair or pessimism.
I'm a black man.
Causing despair or pessimism.
Causing despair or pessimism. So again, if you want to be all that, brother, that's cool. Nevertheless, the Lord called us Israel.
Right.
Give me Genesis 32:28. Genesis 32 and verse 28.
Genesis chapter 32 and verse number 28.
We got coons up here. We're not gonna call ourselves what the world want to call us.
Right.
If the world just called you a boy, are you gonna call yourself a boy?
I'm not gonna call myself a boy.
But the white man called you a boy.
I agree with you.
Hold on, but the white man called you a boy.
I ain't no boy.
Hold on, but you just said whatever the world call you, I'm gonna go by that.
Right.
I agree with you. But what I'm trying to tell you,
brother, you gotta listen up, bro.
I'm black man.
You go say it again. Breathe this.
That ain't what I'm man.
Genesis 32 and 28. And he said, thy name shall be called no more Jacob, but Israel. But Israel. But Israel. But Israel. You know? For as a prince, as thou power with God.
So we not black up here. We Israelites. We're princes that have power with the Most High. We first Peter 5 and 8.
Israel dark too, brother.
Come on, all right, brother.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, brother. You first Peter 5 and 8. You gotta sober up.
That's what I'm saying, though.
You gotta sober up, brother.
Man,
First
Peter 5 and 8. Be sober.
What?
Be sober.
The Lord said,
Be sober.
be drunk.
Be sober.
Israel dark.
Be sober.
Read.
Be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour.
All right, brother, you gotta sober up, because Satan got your mind captured.
If you
All right,
want to make me
brother.
look like I'm a drunken fool, whatever, brother. But
Are
I'm
you-
just trying to tell you.
Are you drunk, brother?
I'm not drunk. I just is tipsy, brother. Like
All right,
people.
brother.
Hey,
Take a flyer. Y'all give him a flyer.
that don't mean nothing, bro.
Y'all
That don't
y'all
mean
give him a
nothing.
flyer.
That
All
don't
right,
mean
brother.
nothing, brother.
Look into the flyer, brother.
Power to the people. You be blessed, man.
All right, you too, brother. You gotta sober up.
All right,
no-
whatever.
Ain't no tipsy.
Whatever.
All right, Jake said he tipsy. You know, he done drunk too much. Jake definition of tipsy is drinking the whole bottle. They ain't gonna try to play that off. I'm just tipsy, falling over. Come on. All right. So nevertheless, the sheep got edified. All right, the sheep got edified. Let's get John 21, verse 16, the classic. John 21 and 16. Proverbs 27 verse. I believe that's verse 15.
John 21 and 16. He saith to him again the second time, Son of Jonas, lovest thou me? He saith unto him, Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He saith unto him, Feed my sheep. He saith unto him the third time, Son of Jonas, lovest thou me? Peter was grieved because he said it unto him a third time, Lovest thou me? And he said unto him, Lord, thou knowest all things. Thou knowest that I love thee. Yahushua saith unto him, Feed my sheep.
What?
Feed my sheep.
What we out here?
Feed my sheep.
Right, so the sheep, they got fed. The sheep got edified. That's all that matters. All right, so all praise to the Most High. Since they came up, they got the sincere word. Lord willing, let's get Proverbs 25. Lord willing, they look into it and expound on that knowledge that was given unto them by the Holy Spirit. 25.
Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 5. A wise man will hear and will increase learning.
What?
And will increase learning.
So the Lord said a wise man, if you're wise, you're going to hear and increase learning. So whatever they learn today, they're going to find out, what the commandments is. Found out that they were Israelites. Find out about no pork, shrimp, crab, or lobster. And from there on, the spread is up to them to increase the learning. Let's go. We can drop that. Give me 1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse number. I believe that's verse 6. All right. 1 Corinthians 3 and verse number 6.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 3 and verse 6.
Bring it out.
I have planted, Apollos watered, but God gave the increase.
Or what?
But God gave the increase.
The Most High will, the Most High give them that increase. That spiritual growth. That spiritual boost. Right? Those waters that they've been longing for through the Spirit. Give me Songs of Solomon 3 and verse number 5. All right, Songs of Solomon chapter 3 and verse number 5.
With the Song of Solomon, chapter 3 and verse 5.
Bring it out.
I charge you, O daughters of Jerusalem, by the roes and by the hinds of the field. Verse 3. Verse 3, the watchman that goeth about the city found me, to whom I said, saw ye him whom my soul loveth?
Because deep down, every so-called black and Hispanic, their soul is searching for the truth. All right, you got the true spirit at the four corners of the earth. Yet, they still can't find it. The Lord got to head up for a certain season. So the Lord has to send out his servants, so when their spirit is going out looking for the word, they can go right into the service. All right, they can go on YouTube, go on Instagram, go on social media, and see the word being pushed out, and finally see who their soul loves. You know what?
And it says, verse number 4, and it says, it was but a little that I had passed by them, but I found him whom my soul loved. I held him and would not let him go.
What?
And would not let him go.
When you find this truth, you got to hold on to it, and you cannot let the Lord go. You can't let wisdom go. All right, you can't just let this thing just slip away from you. When you find the Lord, you got to hold him and not let him go. You know?
And it says, it would not let him go until I brought him into my mother's chamber. It's like into my mother's house and into the chamber of her that conceived me.
Right, let's get Psalm 3 and verse number 5. 5 and verse 3. It's like Psalm 5 and 3.
It's the book of Songs of Solomon, 5 and 3.
Bring it out.
I have put off my coat. How shall I put it on? I have washed my feet. How shall I defile them? My beloved put in his hand by the hole of the door, and my bowels were moved for him. I rose up to open to my beloved, and my hands dropped with myrrh, and my fingers with sweet smelling myrrh upon the handles of the lock.
1 and 5. 1 and 2.
1 and 2. Let him kiss me with the kisses of his mouth.
Right.
For thy love is better than wine.
So the Lord's love is better than wine.
Right.
And the Lord, his love is so magnified. Hey sister, you got 1 minute for the Lord? You see something from the sign? Right, the love of the Lord is so magnified to his saints, it just makes you want to hold and cleave unto him. Let's get started 43 and 30. And Baruch 4 and 28. Actually, finish that out. And then
Songs of Solomon 1 and 2.
Pick it out.
Let him kiss me with the kisses of his mouth.
You know?
For thy love is better than wine.
You know?
Because of the savor of thy good ointments. Thy name is as the ointment poured forth. Therefore do the virgins love thee.
the Lord said, therefore do the virgins love you. Therefore do the elect, the Israelites, therefore do they love the Most High and love this truth. And they're going to cleave unto this truth until the day of Yahweh shall return. Let's get Baruch 4 and 28. Read this.
Sirach chapter 43 and verse 30.
Pick it out.
When you glorify the Lord,
You what?
when you glorify the Lord,
You know?
exalt him as much as you can.
Right.
For even yet will you far exceed.
Read.
And when you exalt him, put forth all your strength.
The Lord said,
Put forth all your strength.
be weary.
Put forth all your strength.
Half fast.
Put forth all your strength.
Read.
And be not weary.
Right.
For you can never go far enough.
And no man can never go far enough when it comes to serving the Most High Yahweh. Bashim Mashak Mulak Yahushua. Read this.
The book of Baruch 4 and 28.
Right.
out.
And it reads, whereas it was your mind to go astray from God.
So was our minds to go straight from the Most High, being led into slavery, captivity, coming into the truth and still falling 7 times over. Read on.
So being returned, seek him 10 times more.
The Lord said,
Seek him 10 times more.
that again.
Seek him 10 times more.
Read.
For he that hath brought these plagues upon you shall bring you everlasting joy again with your salvation.
And the Lord is going to bring us joy and everlasting life with our salvation. But with that, Kwam Yashalom.
Kwam Yashalom.
Kwam Yashalom.
Kwam Yashalom.
Kwam Yashalom.
Kwam Yashalom.